When you ask one of my students what their goals are, most of them say to improve my English speaking. And when learning a foreign language, you'll find yourself speaking to all different types of native speakers, including teachers, servers in a restaurant, taxi drivers, even your landlord. So it's vital that you feel comfortable speaking in English. Just like improving your writing, listening, or any other skill, there are definitely techniques that you can use to get better at spoken English in a targeted way. Are you ready to find out 8 different ways that you can improve your spoken English? If so, then let's get into it. Let's start right off by saying there isn't a magic pill to improve your speaking. That would be too easy, right? Basically, the best way for you to speak better is to, well, just speak. You need to commit to practicing often and with as many different people as possible. Do you already live overseas? Take advantage of the thousands of native speakers that are going to be in and around your community, such as your friends, their families, your co-workers, other classmates, employees at the post office, at the supermarket, or any other place around town that you're going to be visiting. If you're learning in your own country, increase your practice time with your classmates outside of class. How about finding an English language exchange partner? You can even join an online English community. After your conversation is over, take a moment to reflect. How did it go? How much do you think you understood? Did you encounter any unknown words? The mere fact of thinking about your conversations in this way is going to increase your confidence for the next time you speak. It will also give you targeted things to work on. For example, I didn't understand this vocabulary this time, or I didn't quite use this phrase in the way it should have been used. You need words in order to talk, right? Class time is great for learning vocabulary, but there are other ways that you can increase yours. Watch movies, listen to music, listen to the radio, or even a podcast. You can read books, magazines, or English-speaking blogs. You can read books, magazines, or English language blogs. When listening and reading, find interesting new expressions, slang terms, or synonyms. Then you can write down this new material and look up things that you're not too familiar with. All these things will provide more for you to work on the next time you practice. Part of the nervousness around speaking is the feeling of not knowing what to say. To combat this, prepare a cheat sheet. Are you going to the doctor's? Before your appointment, how about research some vocabulary related to your condition and some common phrases that you'll probably need. Use this same technique before going to pay a bill or job interviews. How about before you have to make a complaint or just any situation that makes you feel anxious? Most people find phone conversations particularly challenging. Why? Because when we're on a phone call, we can't see the other person's body language. We can't maybe try to read their mouth movements. And both of these things are tools that really help with communication. To feel more confident on the phone, you can start out with small conversations between friends or someone close to you that's willing to let you work out with them. Then you can move on to more challenging phone calls like making appointments or inquiries with the business. This is also a great time that you can use tip number 4 to make a cheat sheet, prepare some questions, prepare some vocabulary that you might use for the different situations, and try them out on the phone call. I know most people don't like to hear their voice recorded, but it's a beneficial way for you to improve your spoken English. Hearing yourself recorded shows you things about your voice that you might not realize. Maybe you speak too quickly when you're nervous, maybe you swallow your S's, or you mumble. On the other hand, you could be pleasantly surprised to find out that your spoken English voice is not as bad as you think it is. For bonus points, how about take your recorded voice, give it to a teacher if possible or a native speaker, have them check out your recording and give you some good feedback. Another tip to improve your fluency is to speak using a variety of phrases instead of individual words. And you probably already do this all of the time in your native language. Instead of asking automatically, hello, how are you today? How about mix it up? You can choose different expressions like, what's up, man? Or, hey, dude. Or, how's it going? Just be careful though, make sure that you use the right phrase that's not too formal or not too informal for the situation that you are in. Let's face it, it's far easier to learn something when you're having fun. You can inject silliness into your speaking practice by speaking to yourself when you're on your own. How about singing along to popular songs in English? You can also do something like a tongue twister, which is really going to get your mouth muscles working. Have you ever thought about doing 1-minute impromptu speeches on a variety of random topics? You can talk about such topics as snakes, coffee, summertime, rainy season in Japan. The thing is, you just want to have some impromptu speech in your own voice, in your own words, on as many different topics. It can be great practice and it's just a little silly, lighthearted fun to help you keep improving your English. I hope these 8 tips gives you some ideas on how to go about improving your English conversation. If you like this video, I hope that you would share it with someone else that you think it's going to benefit. If you're interested in learning any more English, how about check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching the video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. See you.